But like, have you ever had any doubt in your life? Doubt?
Any doubt? I mean, I've had a lot of doubt. I've had a lot of doubt in my life.
Yeah, it's kind of a broad,
Yeah, I
nothing
mean,
specific, I guess. But
yeah, you want the specific one, buddy? I can tell you
yeah,
about my most recent. I mean,
yeah,
the most recent is going to be around me and my relationships. I had a lot of doubt that when I was in relationships with other women, I would want things or want them to be a certain way. Like, hey, I'd love it if you went to the gym, if you did this, or. And basically, I was letting them know what I was looking for in a relationship instead of me drawing a line and be like, okay, this is not who you are, and so that's okay, but that's not what I'm looking for either. I thought that I was like bringing it up in order to help them know where what I'm looking for too, but instead they felt like that was like me trying to change them or set too high expectations. And that was something that they said a lot was, well, your expectations are just too high. Nobody's gonna be that for you, and like all these other things. I was like, man, that was really hard, And so then I started to have some doubt when I was single of like when I started like going out and looking for a relationship again. I'm like, man, is there anybody out there that does have this? Maybe they're right. Maybe my expectations were too high. Maybe I can't find a woman who's kind, who likes to travel, who's fun, who's optimistic, who wants to try new things, but also very disciplined, who is a Christian, who looks at things objectively instead of just like, just taking my side on everything, but help me to see both sides and help me to figure stuff out. Like maybe that's too much, maybe that's not
hmm
possible. And I started to doubt that if I lost a couple good women in order to get one that was, worth it, I suppose. And so that was my biggest doubt. Or if I was actually the problem the whole time, like man, I'm just finding problems in people, even though I got a good people in front of me, which I believe, there's certain people that I dated. I believe all of them were good people, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been with them for as long as I was, because a lot of my relationships I was with for a while. So obviously, they were good people. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't everything I was looking for.
yeah.
But then I just started to doubt myself, like, man, maybe I can't be a good partner. Maybe it's not possible for me to be good enough to find a woman like that. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was in a relationship. Maybe I'm not as good at communicating. Maybe I'm too aggressive. Maybe I'm not kind enough. Maybe the reason that they don't bring their problems to me or their emotions is because I'm not open enough to hear them. Maybe it's not just their insecurities. It's like it's actually me as the problem. And that was what my doubt was, and I started going in like internally and really questioning that because I've been like, you know, trying to find a relationship like that for, I mean, a long time, and so yeah, it was just a lot of doubts. So that was my most recent doubts where I was like, dang, I don't know if I'm gonna find somebody now, and I started to doubt